know,
So
when we think about like, I think about Little Rock, Arkansas, and and what it means to education as a whole,
mhm.
and what it meant. Like, I am a board member that where members of the Little Rock Nine, they came out and they supported me in this. I had two members that actually supported me in getting to this, and knowing their struggle and what they went through, that moment
Hmm.
that they went through in time, and how things we are still dealing with the same exact thing 65 years
You are
later,
constantly going to be breaking barriers,
constantly.
and it makes you stronger.
It does. And then it's about having people that is willing to do the work beyond photo ops.
Hello, my name is Alex Lopez with Cordigan Clark and Issues in Education. Here with me, I have Miss Vicki Hatter.
Yes.
Welcome, and thank you so much for coming. And you are a board director,
Yeah.
or school board director,
Yeah,
correct?
I'm on the board of directors.
Yeah, at Little Rock School District in Arkansas.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, how's the weather down there?
The weather is kind of wonky.
Okay.
When I left, it was raining
Yeah.
and it was warm. And yeah, so they just had some thunderstorms come through.
Well, I arrived from Chicago yesterday, and it was like 30 degrees and windy. So I'm glad to be in Miami. I'm sure you are too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 68 degrees when I
How's the
left.
CUBE conference coming along here for you?
The CUBE conference
Yeah.
is amazing. I always love coming to CUBE because I'm able to network with board colleagues and school leaders from across the country. And that is one of the benefits of CUBE, is that you're able to connect with like-minded people, and even people that like you don't, you are not right on that wave frequency of where they're at, but then like you're able to explore the possibilities. So I love
and off
it.
camera, we were both talking to a congressman, right?
Oh my God!
And
Yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
It
At
is.
the end of the day, we're all servants,
absolutely,
and we have the kids in mind, right?
absolutely.
The babies are the important things,
Yes.
the important people, not
people.
things.
They're people. Know
So
that.
if you present these kids with a perfect library,
Oh.
and I mean, what does that look like to you? Does it have a, or what do we call it, a knowledge center? Is
Knowledge
is
center,
I mean,
yes.
innovation center.
Yeah.
What does that have? Does that have a strong cultural curriculum, and then physically, what does that? How does that look like? For example, you mentioned a Native American. Like, how do you make a library, the actual bricks and mortar of it?
Yeah, and so when you walk in, you will see it. It will be beyond a feather on the wall,
Uh-huh.
or a brown person on the wall who could or could not be. You don't know. But then you'll see something with
Okay.
Sitting Bull sitting there. You'll see something with the code talkers, the Navajo code talkers. You'll see something with the Apache tribe, or maybe the Choctaw or the Blackfoot tribe. You will see the Aztecs. You will see different tribes. There's so many different tribes.
More than just a dream catcher.
More than just oh my God, I forgot about the dream catcher. But yeah, more than the dream catcher,
Yeah,
more
okay.
than a wolf, just there. But then there will be context around that in that area. You will know about the medicine man. You would know about the cultural traditions,
Okay.
and you will see it
Okay.
and you'll feel it in that area. And two, we're talking about knowledge centers. If we're talking about like the Mexican culture, is it the traditional Mexican? Is it the Chicano who's been over here for a while? Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
And so like you're gonna see that if it's the Black culture. Well, okay, well then what is that Black experience? Because the Black experience, just like the other cultures that I just mentioned, it's different.
It's
We
very
all are
different.
not we're all are not the same, even though a southern Black is going to have differences from a northern black, or else, or else a second generation or first generation black, appeared black American, or and so it will be relevant. You'll have some bell hooks
So
and stuff.
let's focus on that,
Yeah.
on the African American black culture, fill in the blank.
Yeah, whatever you call us.
How would you translate that into a physical space? What would represent in your mind?
Yeah. Well, whether your parents are from the Gullah Geechee Islands, or if they're from Nigeria, Ghana, or else just brought over on right on the slave ships, and you just know your family originated from Virginia or Mississippi or Louisiana, um, or else you were first generation, you're gonna see that. One of the cities that I absolutely love, it is New Orleans. And I love New Orleans because you see the Spanish Afro, you see the French Afro, Afro French. You have your Creoles, your Geechees, Gullah Geechees. You have your Cajuns. You have all of this, like this melting pot. At one point they had a very large Cuban and Black Spanish population. It's like, and then like you will see representation there, and then like you will embrace it, and give them space to share, and for you to receive.
So the building itself is going to honor whichever culture is predominant in that area.
Or else multicultural.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
idea would be for it to be multicultural, because we don't always live in silos.
Absolutely, and we may not be of the same culture, but we have similar struggles.
Absolutely. No.
So-
When we think about, like, I think about Little Rock, Arkansas, and and what it means to education as a whole, and what it meant. Like, I am a board member where members of the Little Rock Nine, they came out and they supported me in this. I had two members that actually supported me in getting to this, and knowing their struggle, and what they went through, that moment, that they went through in time, and how we are still dealing with the same exact thing 65 years later.
You are constantly going to be breaking barriers,
Constantly.
and it makes you stronger.
It does. And then it's about having people that is willing to do the work beyond photo ops
Absolutely.
and rolling up the sleeves. Yeah.
To me, the way I look at it is I want to honor the people that came before me, and the only way to do it is to try to do a good job and be a good servant. So
Absolutely. We
thank
are
you so
representatives.
much. Absolutely. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. It's a pleasure to seeing you again.
Yeah,
So absolutely.
It's always good, Alex.
Yeah,
Always good.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.